Guys, I'm ready for the lodge. Where are my skis? This is awesome. I'm not buying this, but it makes me feel very, very lodgy. I need a fire, and I need some skis sticking out of the snow, and I need some hot chocolate. So I bought this dress, which I think is super cute. But now I'm trying to find shoes. This is all for Buffer Festival, and I want to look good at Buffer Festival, obviously.
Yeah.
But I still need to be comfortable because I'm going to be doing a lot of walking, and I killed all of my boots last year, so I have no boots other than like super warm winter boots, which are hopefully, fingers crossed, gonna be too hot.
Yeah.
So I'm all decked out. I've got these boots. I think they're nice, but I wanted to make sure that they work with the dress, so I pulled up my pants.
Yep.
I'm, like standing around like, oh, does this work?
Let me Dutch angle this so I can get it all in. There we go.
I was standing in front of the mirror and I was like, I think it's classy, but still comfortable.
Exactly.
And I'll be able to like walk in these and not die.
Unlike my shoe choice.
Yeah, what is, you're gonna walk around in heels? Are you insane?
Of course, because I'm so used to doing those things. Not at all.
You're crazy.
No, I'm gonna wear flats.
I'm gonna wear
a lot of the time.
Gonna walk around like this.
Yeah.
Specifically with my pants like this.
Yes. This is the style, guys. Welcome to Toronto.
You better all look like this.
Yeah.
Don't. So Mary and I just came home and we were really confused because 3PO was right by the door, but there was this other weird shape moving around. This is Sawyer. Sawyer is a little confused about life. And I think 3PO, we tried to pet him and 3PO was like, no, they're my people. He like butted right in. But I'm amazed they left you alone with an extra animal.
They did. They left me home with 2 dogs.
That's so funny to me.
Did you just keep playing video games?
Yeah, I feel like they just sat there.
I made dinner for myself because I thought you guys were going to dinner.
Oh, yep, no.
So there's dinner in the oven for me.
Great, I'm eating it.
Other than that, the dogs just kind of chilled at the door.
They just kind of hang out.
Looked at the occurrences of.
That's so funny. 3PO was like, these are my people! Leave them alone! So this gorgeous animal is just kind of hanging.
He's a good boy.
Just hanging out.
I like that he doesn't shed.
Yeah, he's hypoallergenic. Unlike this dude. All of the shedding happens with this guy.
So I was feeling a little bit not pizza-y tonight, and since it's Saturday, you should probably get takeout. Why? Because I can. And I got Indian food. Look at it, guys, and it's super weird. Sorry. I'm excited. I'll slow down.
Did you use Just Eat?
I did use Just Eat.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Excellent.
If you didn't know, Just Eat is sponsoring Buffer Festival, and we actually do use it. So, kind of works out. Regardless, Indian food. They came in plastic cover. That's pretty swanky. But look at all the rice I got, and I got some butter chicken. I got some chicken paneer, not chicken, just paneer, masala paneer? I don't know. There's peas and like cheese. It's exciting. And naan bread. Naan bread. So I'm gonna put you down and start eating some of my delicious Indian food.
We got two monsters running around. 3PO has to secure all the corners of the house.
Oh,
And the light went off. He's actually like going to every corner and like making sure that nothing's going on. Gonna disappear in the bushes. And then this big guy is just kind of like,
what's going on?
looking around, just trotting. He pees funny.
Are you a girl dog?
I don't think so. I think you're a boy. You just pee funny.
We haven't inspected that.
No, we haven't really paid attention. Sawyer peed somewhere, and then 3PA came over and peed in the exact same spot. He's like, don't you dare mark this territory. This is mine. This is Corey's parents' dog. Corey's gone with his parents somewhere. I don't know where. I think they went to see a movie. Somewhere out there. 3PO, come. Hi. Oh, goodness me. Go, buddies, go. Wow. Okay. Oh, you guys are adorable. I'm standing here. Excuse me. Sawyer is so tall, the three of you could literally walk underneath him.
Aw, 3PO's got some inadequacies.
I am amazed that this is still a thing. How is that alive right now?
It's so pretty.
All of our roses have been dead for a really long time. And this guy's just like, hey guys, it's so nice out. It's a cool breeze. I'm enjoying it very much.
I wonder if it smells good. Let's go in. It
Does it smell good?
I was like, expecting it not to smell good.
I was about to quote a Shakespeare line and then decided I didn't know the accurateness.
You're like, nope, not today.
Well, this guy's hanging out on his perch. No? Okay. Whoa! Going over top of each other.
Oh my gosh!
You're like the middle child wanting to join in the play. I want to play too! The middle child or the younger sibling?
Redheaded middle child.
Hello, I just saw the movie Boyhood with my parents. Incredible, incredible film. They filmed the whole movie. If you haven't seen the trailer, go look up the trailer for Boyhood. They filmed the whole movie over the course of like 10 or 12 years. They like cast really young actors and started filming this movie in like the early 2000s and worked on it for a dozen years and just released it. How crazy is that? And it's a really very, very, very good film. It's long in a good way. It's very special, and having just seen it, it's just like, it's one of those movies that like really makes you think about life. You kind of watch this kid and this family go through like being a kid and then being like all through teenage years. And I won't tell you what happens in it. Sorry, I'm distracted by the dog. But yeah, it just makes you think a bunch. And I saw it with my family, which is really nice. I got to spend some time with my mom and my dad. And then there was this, there was a status that I shared on Facebook this morning. It is by Richard Dawkins. And it sounds like it might be negative, but just hear me out. Even though it starts off somewhat potentially pessimistic, I promise that it's not. We are going to die. And that makes us the lucky ones. Most people are never going to die because they are never going to be born. The potential people who could have been here in my place, but who will in fact never see the light of day, outnumber the sand grains of Arabia. Certainly, those unborn ghosts include greater poets than Keats, scientists greater than Newton. We know this because the set of possible people allowed by our DNA so massively exceeds the set of actual people. In the teeth of these stupefying odds, it is you and I, in our ordinariness, that are here. We privileged few who won the lottery of birth against all odds. How dare we whine at our inevitable return to that prior state from which the vast majority have never stirred. I woke up and I saw that and loved it. And I posted that on Facebook. I don't think it's fair to vlog and tell you like, you know, oh, I've had, you know, a bunch of revelations, because it's not true and life doesn't really work like that. But we do have moods, and my mood at the moment right now is very positive and inspired, and I feel like I've just been given, I don't want to say like a bit of a vision, but just a bit of like perspective, I guess. Being ApprenticeEh specifically, we kind of trap ourselves in this house, and you know, I talked to you guys, I said on January 1st. I was always thinking about the next thing and I wasn't properly living in the moment, and that was one of my New Year's resolution challenges for myself. And we try to live in the moment and we're not great at it, and we're a generation of people staring at our phones. And that kind of sucks. My whole life has had a lot of lack of self-awareness. And I thought I was self-aware, and I thought I was super smart, and I thought I knew myself really well, and I totally didn't. And last year, things got pretty rough, and the realization of what was wrong, which was a bunch of things, and not only ADHD, it's a lot of stuff, I thought that would make things better, and in a way, it kind of made things worse. And this year has been a year of sorting through that and figuring myself out. And I feel like I've been learning, I've literally been learning more about like the person of Corey Vidal this year, in a way that like I'm doing my best to share it. I'm figuring out what I'm doing with my life, and I know that seems so weird. It's like I've been doing YouTube for 8 years, and it's been full-time for 6 years. I've had a company for 4 years. We've had Buffer Festival for 2 years. It seems like we've got everything all figured out, and boy, do we not have everything figured out. That's definitely not how life works, and we're doing all of these things just like feeling lost a lot of the time, and I know that we're never going to feel not that way. You never feel like you've got it figured out. Ask your parents. Ask your grandparents. They never really figure it out. The only thing that they learn is to like care less and care more, if that makes any sense. Care about the little stuff less, the dumb stuff less, the drama and the pain less, the hurt feelings less. Care about the people around them more. And you know, I know this is so cheesy, but it's like, they say, no, I mean, definitely for the past very, very, very long time, like hundreds of years, the expression has been, you've probably heard of this, nobody on their deathbed has ever said that they wished they worked more hours. You know, it's like no one's dying and it's like, I wish I had gotten more work done. I wish I had paid those bills. You know, it's like that never happens. It's always like, I wish I had spent more time caring about the people in my life. I think we are a new generation of people, and it's going to take a couple generations to figure it out. It's going to take all of us getting older and dying, which is like so negative, for us, for this new expression to catch on. No one on their deathbed is going to be like, oh man, I wish I had looked at my phone more. You know? I wish I had gone on Facebook more, you know? That's not gonna matter when we're dead. It's not. I don't think. So, I also don't think there's anything wrong with social media. Because it does connect us. It's brought together you and I right now. It's brought together all the people that live in this house. But when I think about what's special about ApprenticeEh, as I was watching Boyhood, my dad leaned over to me and he said, like, he goes, the kid that's in that movie, he has 12 years of his life, like, on film. He has this movie and for the rest of his life, he's going to be able to look back at this movie and see his life. I mean, he's acting, but like, you know, he's got 12 years. My dad said a much shorter version of that. And it clicked for me, and I said back to him, I was like, I have the past 4 years of my life, and it's not acting. Sometimes we're putting it on and being positive. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. I'm just sharing my thoughts at random. Sometimes I get caught up in the negative. I get hyper-focus. People with ADHD get hyper-focus a lot on a lot of different things. In parts of this year, I got hyper-focused on my ADHD. I got hyper-focused on my hyper-focus. And I've gotten hyper-focused on problems and pain and depression and struggle. And when you're living in that negative, which maybe I needed to go through, things seem dark, you know? And it's not fair to suddenly be like, boom, things are amazing, and I've had this huge revelation. But at the same time, it's like we are so lucky, like that quote that I shared by Richard Dawkins, like we are so lucky just to be alive. I never know how to write this tweet without sounding condescending, and it's hard to fit so many thoughts into 140 characters, but I've been writing this tweet in my head for months. I don't know if I can, I don't know the right way to phrase it. This is just me, this is actually like me not putting anything on, I'm just rambling and talking. This is what I'm like in real life. I'm trying to find the best way to phrase, if you can read this tweet right now, you are privileged. Or if you can read this tweet right now, if you can read this status right now, you are the 1%. By being able to read this status, by being able to watch this vlog, but it more specifically applies to reading because I want to apply it to a certain thing, by being able to read, you are one of the luckiest people in the world. by having any digital device that you can look at, and there's pixels that glow at your face that show you words that I wrote from this house, and you see it wherever you are. You are the 1%. Like, really let that sink in. You're not even the 1% of the people on Earth right now. You are the 1% of people that have lived in the history of human experience ever. If you're watching this vlog right now, you have more than 99% of humanity has ever had in their entire existence of humankind. And I think about that all the time. And I can't capture that in 140 characters. Maybe you can, actually, if you guys want to like leave a comment trying to capture that as succinctly as possible without sounding too condescending, because I want it to be inspirational. I don't like it's like, oh, you're so privileged, don't complain. I don't for me, I don't like stuff like that. I don't want to make anybody feel negative for how great their lives are. I want you to feel positive for how great your life is. And we are sharing this together. And it doesn't matter how many people watch the vlog. It doesn't matter if nobody watches the vlog. Our views have gone down a bunch. I don't care at all. It's actually because I don't care, I think. Like, I think if we tried really hard to, like, be vloggers and tried to, like, care more and get more views and do things that would, like, very obviously make the vlog more popular, it would work. And we just don't care in a way that I think is genuine. Does that make any sense? It's not that we don't care because we don't care about you. It's that we don't care because I'm not making this for you. This right now, this isn't for you. This is for me. I am projecting the things that I need to say at a camera in my basement at 1:09 a.m. hoping for validation and attention from the people that are listening. If anyone's listening. But if no one's listening, we're just going to keep vlogging. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I really actually don't. Just look at my inconsistency and the things we vlog about. Like, I don't know. Anyways, I've gone through like many different topics just now, but my mind's kind of spinning. Yeah. Anyways, there's not a point to this other than we're really lucky. I am so incredibly lucky to be holding this camera. This camera is so expensive. It's the value of this camera is the 1%. A couple $1,000 camera is more than like what most people on Earth can afford. Like actually, actually, that's actually true. We're very blessed, and so what? The cash, the value doesn't matter. I don't want to get preachy. But the most important thing, like, what did humanity do without cameras and gear and YouTube? Well, they had each other. And you know what? We have each other. And I don't want to be negative about it and be like, you should feel bad for how awesome your life is. We should feel awesome for what our lives are. And I deserve to feel more awesome about myself. And I haven't very much this year. It's not you only live once. It's not YOLO. I know YOLO's like a joke and most people don't actually mean it. It's like sarcasm. Some people mean it. But man, it's not YOLO. It's carpe diem. It's seize the day. You can't see it. I don't know if I believe in seize the moment, because you can't seize every single moment ever. It's too many moments. But you can seize the day. Every day. And today I got to seize the day by watching a great movie with my family. And reading a great quote that somebody wrote or said a long time ago. And I got to share my day with you. And I get to share most of my days with you. And I really appreciate that. And I really appreciate you watching me talk in my basement for this long. Why am I holding the camera? I should just like get a microphone, do a podcast. Would you listen to me ramble for like 10, 20, 30 minutes? I know about some of you would. Just me making stuff up. That's all it is. That's all it is. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great night. See Boyhood. And choose who you see it with. I would encourage you to see it with family. see it with somebody who's been in your life for years. And I think time really matters. Go see Boyhood, and yeah, have a great whatever you're doing, day, night, whatever. Thank you.
Give me daily vlogs, I want them in my subscription box. I wonder who might drop by, even though sometimes it's Canada outside. So don't go away, we're here every day. It's not ApprenticeEh, it's ApprenticeEh. Hey, 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 hey. Home is where the vlog is.